Good evening, everyone. Welcome you all tonight's Radio 1.0 Career Coffee session with me, that is Shruti Goyal. So today's session is all about your skills, my skills, and the skills that's the most in demand that definitely will help us to pick a right job opportunity, isn't it? So good evening, everybody. Today's session on Radio 1.0 Career Coffee with Shruti, I'll be focusing mostly on the high demanded skills of 2021 and 22. This is going to be interesting because it is not only confined to one industry type, that is the IT industry. You need to understand that the high in demanded skills are as important as you develop your personality, and it reflects to every sort of the skill that you earn and you become professional for an allied industry. So guys, those who have just got graduated, don't get disappointed because each skill learned from you can be well utilized and it can go with sync with the high demanded skills which has been listed out by some of the evident and prominent leaders of the industries, and it has also been published on authentic websites like LinkedIn, Forbes, and Entrepreneurial Journey magazines, where actually what is on the high demand regulates your skill sets, regulates how adaptive you are to transfer what you have learned to what they are asking from you. So just remember one thing. Having a competitive job skills is as important part of developing your career. There are many qualities that are universally accepted from employers, regardless of the field you specialize in. And on top of it, the skills which are industry specific or it could be relatable to any job-based skill, you indeed require or you should have or you should be sure about yourself how you can select your career path. So don't get disappointed if you have just graduated and you have just come out of the college, because you have already developed your skill that you need to transfer from what you are doing now and what you will do in coming time. It could be matchable, of course, yet the term has to be redefined. You should always think about how you can redefine, reposition, reestablish, position your skill in match to the high demanded skill list listed out by some authenticate sources and industry players in today's time. Also, will allow you to explore new avenues freely while creating a strong resume and performing well at the work. So tonight, let's focus upon the favorable top job skills that are transferable and applied to any industry or experience level to help you to prioritize in your job search and develop your career in the right direction. I'm talking it in a general sense because these job skills is relevant as you have trained yourself on a technical skills part, as you have developed your soft skills part. These are totally termed job skills that you need to identify and match and have to prioritize your job search according to your personality. So how can it become your transferable skills? How can you think to grab a job without changing your career? How can you think to grab a job in the industry for which you are dreaming to land a job? How can you think about a career which can kickstart your dreams, which can kickstart your skill sets that you have learned over a period of time, and could also kickstart your ability that you have defined during your internship time. I'm also focusing to those graduates who have just joined the program, their MBA or undergraduation program, and they don't know ABC of the internships. Well, these job skills will help you to identify your personality type, and it will best fit to identify the right source of internship opportunities through LinkedIn and also on various job portals. Transferable skills are various abilities, knowledge, and behaviors that apply to any type of work. Most soft skills are transferable, so you have this added advantage to demonstrate your soft skills because it best fits with any industry and with any job search. As you just need to be attentive and have a smart look to it. Also, you should have a relevant skills that are related to general work habits and obviously of your attitude to pick the work confidently, relying mostly your networking skills with your co-workers and clients. So some skills like teamwork, executioner, planner are the most used as transferable skills and are highly flexible, which could be used in any industry regardless of the environment. And trust me guys, this is not only for the working professionals, it is for the upcoming professionals who are either picking up their internship opportunities or sitting for the final placements. Remember, since no two jobs are the same, employers seek out the candidates with the transferable skills because they show that the applicant is flexible and is open to learn and adaptive to any environment. I always ask one basic question when any candidate come across with a discussion, with a one-on-one discussion with me. Why you need your resume to get upliftment? Well, the candidates have a very simple sorted answer about it. Well, because the job positions that I'm applying for is not apt to what I have written on my resume. And because of that, I'm getting rejection offers rather than getting offers for PI rounds. And I say, why do you think that your resume is getting rejected? And they feel stumped. They say, maybe I am having an orthodox style of writing. Maybe I am just focusing on my work experience. Maybe I'm just of the old school of thoughts where I think that portraying too much information on resume can make me more louder and can help me to identify a distinguished personality compared to all the other applicants. Some of them are well aware that there are 250 odd resumes being applied for one position. And for that, they struggle a lot to understand what sort of words can be infused on their resumes. They also understand one thing, that focusing more on harsh words or probably a very sophisticated words or probably a ticklish English words can fascinate the recruiter. Well, that's wrong. Because some of the simple words like teamwork, executioner, planner, these are very simple basic words, but it impacts a lot on your resume. So how can your skill can help you to get a favorable job? It's very important to understand that you as a professional have taken out time to master yourself and advance your career by earning additional learnings, bonuses over a period of time. So it becomes way too more important during the change of jobs or picking up your job that you are looking on job portals. The idea is to bring upon the new outlook without any hesitation, and you could benefit to pick up more trainings to develop your skills around. So how exactly it would work? Having the flexible work skills can make it easier to switch professions, definitely. It will also help you to gain experience to continue in the same industry. Today, I can take a one case study where I have come across with a candidate's discussion who is taking an specialization in mass communication and journalism. She was bound to take internships each year after year during her 3-year program, and she was quite skeptical to what kind of roles she should pick up during her internship role. So I demonstrated my example because this is something which I can resonate very well with the profile with whom I had a career discussion with. I was simply fascinated with the term called mass communication and journalism, and I proposed her that you should always think forward to pick up the internships in every stream, be it print media, electronic media, or it could be an advertisement and PR agency. Now these days you have many potential internship opportunities in OTT platforms. Even you can leverage out many more such kind of avenues and opportunities where you think that you're not good at right away, but when you think and when you get to grab that opportunity, simply don't miss out that. So that is not confined to change of jobs. Yes, it is fixing it to a same industry, but your skills are getting transferable to each medium for which you are applying to. So transferable skills does not only mean of changing your careers or switching your careers from what you have done and to what you are aspiring to do. It is all about how well you can best fit with any job position you are planning or you have dreamt to get yourself positioned at. And that is the most important criteria when you actually decide to write about yourself on one piece of paper. So, I have taken our time out to master myself, or you have taken out your time to master yourself and advance your career by earning additional bonuses over a period of time. And hence, it becomes quite essential during this job searching. The idea to bring upon the new outlook without any hesitation. You should benefit to pick up more trainings to develop your new skills around. Have some more flexibility to pick up some new capstone avenue projects and make your life easier to switch professions by gaining experience through practical projects in the same industry, or if you believe that you can change to another industry because the industry which you picked up is not your forte, you can definitely think forward by using these job skills. You're definitely expected to maintain a high standard of behavior, which is like almost the basic expectation from any organization across any industry across the world, in any company which expects you to perform under the pressure. Now I come forward to make you understand what are the top most flexible job skills benefited to you and to your career. The first most flexible topmost job skill which I think is decision making, and you can easily use it under your key skill headers, the same word called decision maker. So how are you good to make decisions? It's quite obvious. You need to be accurate, but whether you have an ability is what you have to test during the PI rounds. And for that, you can always conduct a mock PI drills with me. I can definitely have a round of discussion over call and can prepare you for your PI rounds. The second most awaited job skill that is looking forward during 2021 and 22 is multitasker. Guys, for any industry, for any skill, for any technical professional, the main thing which is coming around these days is multitasking attitude. So be a multitasker. And how would you take that multitask or manage multiple responsibility at a time? You have to actually figure it out by yourself. How would you focus on one task without neglecting your ongoing top job tasks? whether you support skills with your ability or you make to take up a new projects without prior taking notice on your pending jobs, your ongoing jobs, would motivate your peers as and when needed. So always in this scenario, try to develop a task sheet, try to demonstrate each work, sub-work, make your headings, subheadings, sub-subheadings, and note down smallest and smallest responsibility being targeted to you. Because you're not only expected to perform, but you are also expected to motivate your associates and near and dear ones who are working around you. And you have to also perform in every timeline. The third most high in demand job skill is creative and a problem solver. So you have to think out of the box. I should say unconventional, because if you complicate the existing issues and problems, you will not be considered as a favorite employee in the organization. So how could you lever to your decision-making ability and match it to problem-solving skills is definitely within you. You will definitely be a star, as you would be owning the most relevant skills in today's time. So what are you thinking of? Think about the problem-solving skills as well. Both highly technical careers in fields such as IT, medicine, and more service-oriented jobs like resume writers like me, even administrative jobs, they are in high demand of such skilled professionals who own what best can be provided to. The fourth job most in-demand skill is collaboration and teamwork, and it gels up very well, both together, collaboration and teamwork. So this personality especially helps one to grow the networking immensely over a period of time. And if you are immensely putting up your career forward and escalating it to the heights, guys, do consider collaboration and teamwork as one of your strong strengths. So get yourself prepared to grow learning and willing to make adjustments, increase the power to listen. If you're ready to produce quality work consisting all the sort of abilities that I've demonstrated right now, the companies are most adaptive to absorb you and they will accept to what you are. There is one tip that I want to share across to you today. Worldwide, the organizations mostly accept we culture rather than just me. So try to take ounce responsibility on your shoulders. Try to take up, and I should say back up with plan A, plan B. Try to take the if you are good in results but you might be failed to show the results, try to take that responsibility also on your shoulders. That will definitely help you to demonstrate your teamwork and collaboration ability. It is not just a winning attitude. Even failures could also help you to escalate your career. The fifth foremost communication is the highly in-demand job skill. It sounds bitter because you might be thinking communication is something which I am the most confident and I have developed this skill over a period of time. Guys, communication skill is quite weird but complicated, and professionals across industries, be it IT professionals, non-IT professionals, have to focus to build upon this soft skill called interpersonal communication. As you might be excellent in what you are performing as a skill, as a technical skill or probably non-technical skill, You are a service-based professional. Yet, it takes time to speak what's going in your mind. Start talking to your college colleagues, friends, grow your network. Try to build a nice network through LinkedIn. Try to demonstrate your power to speak in front of people. Try to participate in group discussions. Try to participate in college fests, debates, cultural functions. Talk in front of your mirror. It's a good exercise, believe me. I also do it more often. Remember, communication is a key and it is your strength. You have to clear out your expectations at the first place. That will help you immensely to grow. So, many organizations use different methods to communicate depending on the type of work and whether their employees work in a central office or remote locations. Don't worry. You have to build your strong communication skills that can mentor your career, and you will be just a call away. Get yourself prep up. I am also a career mentor in this, and I can definitely help you to inbuild this specialized skill. Isn't it interesting? Well, it is. You can think about it. The most high in demand skill is professionalism. Be serious to your commitment. How would you take if anyone promises you to work for you and doesn't turn up or give the way, you can say, the half work to actually what he has committed to you? Won't you feel bad? Won't you be furious? Think over now while keeping yourself in the same shoes. If you include timelines, politeness, organizational culture, practices, you won't get effect with any external factors to demonstrate yourself. How would you be turning up a best employee for the organization? So what is most expected and demanded post-COVID times? A self-motivator. And it could be with any professional, be it a starter or to a working professional having 20 years of work experience. You need to be a self-motivator. You can procrastinate also yourselves. Sometimes it's really good. Believe me, you can practice that as well. Hold yourself accountable for your actions and your failures. As I earlier also said, if you really want to succeed, you have to collaborate and teamwork. Similarly, in the professionalism, it is way high demanded. Also, you need to oversee from what exactly the manager or any of your senior supervisor is asking from you and how you can show your positive traits to what they demand from you. Remember, professionalism is way too considered as a foremost indicator now these days. Don't delay in developing the skill, because post-COVID, the time has become tougher and tougher it's going to be if you're not concentrating on these high in demand job skills. Just watch out. The seventh most in high demand skill, which I believe is integrity and trustworthiness. Well, it is little synonym to what I have spoken about just before, that is professionalism. But still, integrity and trustworthiness has a thin line and it goes well hand in hand. It is as important as any other skill. Establish yourself as a person who is honest, who can be relied upon on any circumstances and on a difficult situations, or you can say a last minute task that has been assigned to an organization, so they can just vouch back to you and say, hey, you are the one who can help me during the toughest times. You have to be supportive to others, and you can also help the associates as and when required. Having strong morale can help you to earn responsibility at work, and it will definitely build high trust value among your co-workers. Sometimes it's always good to be good, but you have to genuinely show your goodness. I believe that because in the end, you don't know what is going to give you the best result. Management becomes another more foremost and important high in demand top skill of 2021 and 22, as it includes the terms like coordination with the team members. You are delegating the task. Now, if you actually been asked to supervise interns and you have just stepped in as a former employee, you need to know how to manage that. Delegate tasks. Make plans to carry out your assigned goals. You should have a strong management values that often influences the success of an organization. I know it's quite difficult to absorb this because you haven't have taken that much of experience as what I'm expecting from an upcoming professional. But try to understand this job skill demand is going to be expected from you when you are going for any PI rounds. You should be able to manage people and projects that can be applied to any field, and especially it is high in demand in marketing and in communications area. So guys, whosoever is planning to make their careers in marketing and communications, please try to understand this very in high demand management skill as your niche. You should also have an interest that could help you to leverage a leadership role over a period of time. I really want to call myself as initiator because the Radio 1.0 Career Coffee show is bringing upon the challenges, the strong, unique points that one upcoming professional is looking forward from as a career guidance and mentorship from any career guidance expert. So, initiative becomes a ninth high in demand skill, and since I am self-motivator, I expect the same from you guys as well. You should be a self-motivator in pursuit of new tasks with timely submission of quality work. Trust me, this is immensely going to help you to grow to heights. You can definitely be on a learning mode and you can gain opportunities ready to recon with new skills as and when required. You will not be stuck to only one set of position. You can leverage out to as many skill opportunities being rolled out in today's time, and you will not sit back holding only one type of industry. You yourself can find out the best leverage out of in-demand job requirements in today's space. Also, remember, the initiative is not all about doing free assignments. Okay, that becomes a little empathy, or you can say social contributor. But initiative is all about how best you can pick up the projects, how best you can leverage that time, how best you can deal a best, or I can say crack a best deal, which could definitely make you to learn rather than you would be thinking of that you might get a best opportunity or probably a better opportunity and you miss the current opportunity. So be wise and practical before taking up any step. As I said, a self-contributor right now, social contributor. The 10th high in demand skill which comes is empathy. Well, that has nothing to do with the social contribution. It is related with your emotional intelligence. And this emotional intelligence is quite often used as one of the prevalent definition given to the employees during pandemic time. And it plays a crucial role during this time since women especially have multitask the work opportunities. They had to handle many things at one point and one time, and they were not getting as support and base as they would have expected much from their family. So emotional intelligence now these days becomes a quite quintessential to value one's persona during the personal interview rounds. And you should always think that it's another round of a skill which you need to develop and consider to be part of your behavior to pick any job in any industry. Practice empathy and see who you will develop to practice to listen no, ideas that you can absorb from your associates. Also, this skill is useful because it promotes you to work as a team and also creates a company culture that is open to growth and new ideas. As I said earlier also, company now these days want to listen we rather than me. If you grab all the attention to the above skills that I've mentioned right away, it becomes quite easy for you to step a ladder and take up a leadership role. And I am quite serious about it because there are many such professionals who have passed out from the colleges, whether they were doing specialization courses or they were doing masters. They have started up their own startup during COVID times, and trust me, they have that leadership value that have earned them the recognition and position to what they are statured in the society. I have spoke too soon, but you have to give that thought, and at least practicing few of the STED skills will definitely take you no longer to jump C-level executives role. Just think about it. I would also like to demonstrate one of the other job skills of 2021 is teamwork. And of course, this is highly in line to what other skills I have mentioned right away. Again, it means the work with the teams, but this time I want to focus with external clients, with the external projects, and especially it is relevant for the project managers, project management professionals, even the professionals who want to enter into event management industry, media and entertainment industry, who wants to step into sales and marketing division. They want to handle business development. They want to handle pre-sales of in the IT companies especially. For you, the teamwork becomes quite evident and it reflects to your personality. You have to demonstrate cross-functional department working ability across your workplace. So communicate well, trust on your skills, able to learn new initiatives, be an active listener, take responsibility over an ownership, and be honest could definitely define you to what you can do to endeavor the bright future. Well, you will get a consolidated top skills demanded industry-wise on the link mentioned in the comment section today. But I suggest everyone to have a burning desire to work on the same basic skills that I have demonstrated right away over this Radio 1.0 Career Coffee session. And this is going to immensely highlight your academic learnings, skill-based professionals over a period of time. You can use these skills as your action verbs. And I am always there. As I always told you, the time is much tougher in coming time. But one who owns the skills can draw a blueprint of its own career graph. Whether you are planning to work for yourself or become an investor and own a startup company or get a flourished MNC job, you are required to remember these 12 topmost high demanded job skills, which will definitely reflect the actual you, and you will be an anchor of your life. The last most hot session today is how you can take a sort of assistance through LinkedIn. Well, these transferable skills, these demanded job skills are very well reflected on LinkedIn platform. And as everybody knows in today's time, LinkedIn is the only one-stop destination that leverages you with utmost responsibilities, with utmost job opportunities, with utmost new business opportunities across the world. So, always remember, LinkedIn allows you to grow your networking by getting associated with industry groups. You should also follow your influencers and try to engage with them while interacting through posts. Follow and grow your networking with first degree, second degree, third degree connections relevant to your industry, and engage with them through sharing your valuable insights. Message them, drop them your queries, and engage them with your posts. Start following them. And if you don't want to follow, some of them are good to connect with, you can just grow your network. I've also come with an interesting insight as my team, me, my co-associate and partners. Your resume picks the news post during the week, and it is relevant news articles of the topic that we cover during the Radio 1.0 Career Coffee session on every Fridays. You can follow us on LinkedIn and check the link posted on every Saturdays from us as a news bulletin story. Now, this news bulletin will definitely help you to pick any sort of news that you might have missed out during the week. And this list is not only confined to LinkedIn news, but it also is sharing the links which has been published by other journals, other authentic websites, and the forums that can help you to understand some of the basic concepts or the in-trend and new job opportunities leveraged in the market. Well, I also think LinkedIn ensures one to analyze how you can stay longer to one company or industry for a long time. Having flexible or transferable job skills that can support your success. Since some organization values only your additional learnings, others believe on your performance that you can definitely achieve if you upskill on time-to-time basis. And LinkedIn definitely assures you, because if you follow the pattern, if you follow your influencers, if you follow certain groups, association, link pages, you will definitely can grasp these points. While LinkedIn has created a list of the most in-demand hard and soft skills of 2020 during pandemic and its relevance for the job market, you can very well check that link posted in the comment section. LinkedIn has also used the data from 660 plus million professionals in its network and 20 plus million job listings to determine the skills in a high demanded relative to their supply. So we can definitely rely on some of the technical, non-technical skills that has been published by LinkedIn and how you can relate yourself with those skills, how your ongoing skill can be a synonym to the most high demand skill of today's time, and how you can frame your resume accordingly and would be a best fit for that job position. You have to play smart, and that's all. LinkedIn has come up with a job market roadmap that you can definitely leverage it again, as the link has been posted in the comment section below. Guys, Radio Session 1.0 Career Coffee brings across lot many new cases, queries that definitely focuses on pain points, and it also resolves one queries or probably process of how you think and how you can bring upon your issues to get resolved from me. I am a career discussion mentor besides building resumes and LinkedIn profile makeover, and I believe that if you start talking to your professionals, if you start talking to your mentors, if you start talking to your college friends, to your network in LinkedIn, you can definitely grasp a new opportunity which is just made for you. So be communicative, be interactive, have empathy, develop your teamwork ability skill, try to grasp new internship opportunities for the upcoming professionals, especially. Try to leverage out the best options available on the job market and be a multitasker. With today, I come to an end, and I have taken more than 30 minutes today. Wow. So I would like to end the show now, and I have come across with many queries which I will resolve those questions through personally emailing to them. But I would definitely come up with a new idea on next Friday, and till then, you can stay tuned to Radio 1.0 Career Coffee session with Shruti Goyal. Thank you so much and good night.